Hi, everybody. It says I'm doing a premiere. Uh-oh. Hi, Arlena. Oh, Maritza. Hi, Jan. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Dee Dee. Tracy. Hey, Connie. Oh, wait. Oh. What the heck? I just turned my volume down and now it just showed up again. Okay, there we go. How is everybody's weekend? Excuse me. Hi, Stace. Stacy Valentine. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Penny. Okay. So, I wasn't going to do a live, but Tracy talked me into it. So, you guys can all say thanks to Tracy. All right. So, let me see here. Hola, Carmen. Okay. I was going to try to replicate this Steelers thing for you. See, I designed it on my computer on the PC, and I thought I could just pull it up on any Cricut design, but I'm not seeing it. So hold on, I'm going to try on my phone. Nope. Ah, yes, I can. Okay. Good. Okay, so I opened my design space, clicked upload. I don't know how I minimize my YouTube here. Anyway, clicked on design space, clicked upload from uploaded images. Here's my little Steelers decal. We're going to click that and hit insert. Okay, so here is the little shape, and then I want to go to layers. Okay, because it shows this little corner piece and I don't need that, so we're going to just delete that. Trash can. Okay, but the rest of these I want to cut. So what I did was I cut each individual little star out of the coordinating colors of vinyl. I have a black circle and a white circle, and then the word Steelers I did separately. I downloaded the font for that and did it really teeny tiny, so I probably won't show that today, but we can do the rest of this just to give you guys an idea of how I did it. Now I will say this, I made this file on my Silhouette Cameo a long time ago, so all I did was saved it and then moved it over to my Cricut. But I'll show you how easy it is to cut the different colors. And then this Star Wars one is on the Cricut design space. I just opened up the design space. I think it was $1.99 and printed out. They have some cute ones in there. But I wanted to show this because, now I will say this is for personal use only. Please don't make these and then sell them on eBay or whatever and be like, oh, well, Nancy Stamps showed me how to do that. These are, you know, you're using copyrighted material here, so it's not designed to be sold. It's for your own personal use, okay? All right, so I have my pieces of vinyl here. I don't know if I'll be able to reuse these. We're gonna try. Let me get my mat. And Tracy, if you can help me out with comments because I can't see them right now. Nope, can't see comments at all. Let me go back into my Cricut space. Okay. So, first layer it says I'm going to cut is the blue on the mat. Now, if I put this on the mat, if I can put it right at the top where the 2 is, I should be able to cut. Okay, so I'm going to move this over. So all I'm doing is taking my finger and just sliding this over to the number 2 where I should be able to cut that without it touching the other 2. So let's try that. Okay, I'm going to hit continue. It's going to say it needs to pair. Yep, it's going to connect. And I'm using Smart Vinyl Permanent. I'm going to feed this in. By the way, if you guys didn't take advantage of the convention, online scrapbook convention, I did put a couple of orders in today, so I'm happy to support some of those companies. All right, let's cross our fingers that this works out. It might be too big. Ugh, we'll find out. Oh yeah, that's way too big. I guess it's about the same. Yeah, we'll be okay there. I'm going to hit unload. So then I'm going to move down to the next color. Unload. It's all right. I got to move this out of the way. Okay. Okay, now it wants to cut out the circle. So the circle I did out of black and white. I'm just going to do white for now. Now on this one, since I don't have an extra piece, I'm going to do Smart Vinyl Permanent. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. I don't want to cut the blue again. See, that says the circle. Okay, cancel. Go back. All right. Let's cut the red. Make it on the mat. See, that still says the blue, but you know what? I don't think it really matters. And if I cut this in the same spot, I'm going to move it down. Should be okay there. All I'm basically doing is just cutting out the shapes and making sure that I line it up on the mat so that it doesn't cut where I've already cut out, if that makes sense. And then we'll assemble it all. The assembly part is kind of tricky, but I'll show you guys. So even though it thinks it's cutting out blue vinyl, it's cutting out red vinyl. Only I know what color it's cutting out. Well, that was just perfect luck there. It's actually pretty good. Okay, we're going to unload. We'll move on to the next color. And I'm going to do the same as I did with the blue and just move it up. Oops. No, no, no. Oops. That was my fault. Unload. I didn't have my vinyl stuck all the way down and it was hanging off the mat, which is why it chewed it up. So let's correct that. This is what happens when you're cheap and you use every little scrap instead of trying to just get new vinyl out. I'm being frugal. Okay. Now see, this says the circle. Is it trying to cut the circle? I'm not very good at following directions, clearly. All right, then we'll cut the circle. I got really lucky on my stars. They fit perfectly. Okay, so we have our 3 stars cut out. I already have an extra sentiment. Now I just need to do the circle, which we are going to do on Smart Vinyl. We're going to hit cancel here. Go back. We're going to select the circle, make it without the mat because we're doing direct Smart Vinyl here, and this is just the white permanent Smart Vinyl. I don't know why it's trying to cut that out. That's not what we're cutting out. Go back. Come on, machine. Cut out what I want cut out. That's not what I want. We'll see if that changes. It's showing the blue star again, and I don't want it to cut the blue star. That's not what we're cutting here. Cancel. Well, I guess we're going to have to delete these other things. There we go. Now it has no choice but to cut the circle. Here we are. This wasn't this hard the other day. I had it down to a science. Okay, now it's going to cut our circle out. Let me read comments while it's doing that. Okay, Eleanor, what are you trying to cut? Make sure you're going down and clicking the cut instead of the draw feature. I found that out the hard way too. I hear you, Terry. Hi, Sheila. Carolyn, I'm going to say no. If you already have... All right, so... the reason I bought the Cricut Joy was, okay, it is cute, it is little, but again, I've said a few times it's new, it's a novelty thing. If you are someone who is limited on space and you're only going to be using this, every once in a while, then I don't know that you need it. I'm sorry, if you're new and you're limited on space, then I think you would need it. But if you already have a Silhouette, another Cricut machine, the Scan and Cut, then I don't know that you're going to need it because this doesn't do as much as the bigger machines does, but it's priced very close to the bigger machines. So for the price, I think it's kind of high for what it's doing. It is very tiny. It's cute, but I don't know that it's worth $179, honestly. And you can't use coupons or anything like that. So the number one complaints that I've seen online is people saying, look, I have the full-size machine. This is a waste of my money. I don't need it. That's fine for those folks. But if you don't have a machine, you're just doing simple card making, you're not a big computer person, this is a very simple, in my opinion, easy to use machine. So that you have to figure out your level of commitment to this machine. $179 is a lot of money, especially with what's going on right now. I agree with that statement. So, you know, if I didn't have a YouTube channel to share with you guys, I don't know that I really would have purchased this. It will work out for Leah, because obviously these kids these days are very smart, and for her to make a couple simple cards, it'll work. Do I see her doing this kind of stuff? Probably not, but like Leah's in dance and things like that, so you never know. Okay, so what I did previously, I guess I could do that again, is I cut the circle out in black and white. So there's black and then there's a white center circle, and I did them opposite. I'm not going to cut the black out right now, but I would just basically run the black vinyl through and use the black vinyl as the outer ring. So right now I just have a big white circle. I know you guys can't see it, but there's a big white circle of vinyl there. So what I'm going to do, let me see if I can take a look at my chats. Make sure I give myself a thumbs up. Oh, here we go. Hi, Mary. Is I like to start on the right side of my my little vinyl here. I have a little pokey tool, and I want to very carefully kind of weed my star. Now, there is a way that you can line up all of your images. The way that you do that is you cut out like a, how can I call it, like a point of reference little, oh, that's, I don't know how that just happened, but okay. You put like a little square or something, a point of reference, and then when you do that, it will come up every time. Like you put a little square right here, and then every time you lay your vinyls on top, you line those up. But this is a really simple image to kind of put together, so I don't need to do that. Yeah, but again, Denise, it depends on what you're going to do with it. Like you can get, I have the Silhouette Cameo 2. I keep calling it the 3. And it does pretty much everything I need it to do. My biggest qualm with it is it's a computer. I mean, you really got to go over there and kind of like sit at the desk, figure out your design, print it, cut it, load your vinyl. It's not as cute and easily transportable as the little Cricut Joy. So it just depends on where you want to be with your skill level, what you want to do with it. I would love to have a scan and cut, because for us card makers, I think it is the most versatile, because it will scan your stamped images so you don't have to buy dies. Now, if you have companies like Kitchen Sink Stamps, that's why I love this machine, is Kitchen Sink Stamps sells or gives you SVG files, which is a cutting file for their stamps. So I just have to load that and then stamp my image out. In fact, I think there is a video gonna go live tomorrow on showing that. But everybody's situation is different. You know, it all depends on your skill level, your pace of learning, your time invested. How often are you really going to use the machine? You know, are other people going to use the machine? What are you going to use the machine for? Are you just going to use it for stamping and card making? Are you going to use it for making decals? I mean, my big machine, I've made huge commercial decals for my company. So it's come in handy and it's paid for itself. All right, so then I would go in later and I would cut out my words, which I have already done here. And the T is so little that the little letters didn't show up. So all I need to do is grab a piece of transfer tape. Yeah, I did a new video. It'll come up tomorrow. I'll show you guys the card here in a second. Hi, Melanie. Okay, so the font was free. It's called Gunplay. I don't know where I just looked up Steelers font, and this company came up, and it said Gunplay, and I downloaded the font, and it was completely free. So I just typed out the word Steelers. I cut it out of black vinyl. The T is really tiny, so it was hard for me to weed that, but I'll show you how I got around that. And then I just put some transfer tape over top of it, and hopefully it transfers over. These are, again, really tiny letters, so they're not super thrilled about moving. This actually might be too small for this. I should have did a bigger one. Oh, I got most of the letter. Melanie, Kitchen Sink Stamps is based out of California, so you should probably get those pretty quickly. I placed an order from Marco's Paper today. I placed an order from scrapbook.com. I placed an order with Impression Obsession. I placed an order with, I forget who else. Oops, the top of my S is upside down. I gotta fix that. So I'm just burnishing this on. And then I'll pull the transfer tape off carefully. So hopefully the letters stay behind and my vinyl doesn't pull up. Okay, so far so good. Okay, and then I have to fix the top of my S here because I stuck it down upside down. And you just have to be careful because this is permanent vinyl, and once it's stuck, it really does not want to move. So you want to make sure you burnish it down really good once you're done sticking it. So what I did for the T is I took a permanent marker, my Copic Multiliner, and since it's on white vinyl, I just made my little T marks here. So then I would just cut out a black ring, put the black ring over. I move this white ring and use it on a different card. We're here. We might as well do it correctly. Yeah, for the Brothers Scan and Cut, you want to watch Balzer Designs. Julie is awesome. She's my sister from another mister. I love her. Oops, not ready. Now, this is great, again, if you're going to just do one at a time. If you're going to be doing multiples, that's where the bigger machine comes in handy. You know, like at Christmas time. One Christmas I made these cute little cookie plates, and I put Santa, like, here is your milk and cookies, and then I put the names of the children for my friends, and that was really cool. But, you know, it takes a long time if you're going to do one at a time, where I could have probably made it very generic and cut them all out at the same time. So just keep that in mind. This is great for smaller projects. So just think about how you're going to use it, and then that will determine its worth to you. I've seen a lot of people with videos with people bashing it, and here's how I feel about that. If a product doesn't work, then you guys have seen my videos. Make the most of it, try it out, and if you can't get it to work by fault of the product, then I think that needs to be announced to consumers, okay? If you purchase something and it's not what you imagined it would be, I don't think that's the fault of the product. I think that's just you not doing your research and trying to figure out how you're going to use the product. So there's a lot of people bashing this little toy because they're saying, oh, I have a Cricut Explorer, I have a Cricut Air, I have a Silhouette, I have a Scan and Cut. Okay, well, no one made you go out and spend $179 on little baby Joy. If you had all those machines, why would you buy another machine knowing they specifically marketed it as a easy, limited size, limited capability machine? Nowhere did they ever market this machine and say, oh, it's going to do everything that the Cricut Air and the Cricut Explorer are going to do. They never said that. They marketed this machine as an easy machine, small, basically for card makers. Ooh, that circle's coming right out of there. So I don't like those videos because I think it's unfair to the product. It's unfair to the companies. It's unfair to consumers. You know, that's how I feel about it. You know, it's like buying a Kia and expecting it to drive like a Lexus. Well, it's not going to. It's not a Lexus. That's not what you paid for it to do. That might be my own little personal bias there. Okay, now, how did I do this? I'm trying to recall. I need another piece of transfer tape here. Let me go back to reading comments here. All right, so what I am essentially doing is going to take the center off of here, and then we're going to move the center off of our other one, and then we'll have a base ready to go, and we can make another sticker. Okay, so move that one out of the way. All right, so now I have this black outline. So I'm going to move the center of my circle here off. And then the white outline will go with that black circle we just took off. And I know you guys cannot see this. I'm sorry. I will hold it up to the camera once I have it removed. Okay, so here's how it cut. It cut this white circle outline, and then I put all of my layers on this inner circle. So I will save this to go with this for a later sticker, and then I carefully, this is the hard part, want to line this up in the center here. Ooh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And then I want to try to push out my air bubbles. Oh no, I smudged my marker. That's not good. I can fix that. Come on, Copics. I thought that would have dried by now. Let me fix that up. I have a little dab of alcohol. And a little Q-tip. I even have a Q-tip. Yeah, I think if the Joy were a little bit cheaper, I would say, I think the perfect price point for this machine would be a $100 machine. I think if they priced it at $100, it would have knocked the competitor out of the market. For anybody else that has a small machine, And I think a lot more people would be interested in it. And honestly, I think at $100, you would try to get your use out of the machine and not feel like you got ripped off. I think at $179, it is an expensive price point. And again, if you're just starting out, like maybe 10, 15 years ago, I would have considered a small machine like this. I had a small machine like this. The original Silhouette was the Silhouette Portrait, and it was not as small as this, but it was a smaller machine. But it wasn't wide enough to do what I wanted it to do with full-size decals and scrapbooking pages, which is why I went to a bigger Silhouette. But now I don't do scrapbooking. I do mostly card making, so I was like, I could do with a little machine. Now let's try, you know what, I'm not going to use this marker. I'm going to use Sharpie. Hi, Pam. Right, Mary. So, you know, your Cameo can do almost everything. If everything didn't just happen of what's happening in the world right now and everybody had an expendable income, I would say, hey, try it out for 30 days. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, send it back. But I'm very conscious of what's going on right now. I'm very conscious of the budget. There's a lot of people that have been laid off. There are a lot of people that are not sure when they're going to go back to work. There's, you know, a lot of scary situations going on right now. So if you don't have the money, use what you have. This is not a necessity right now. A necessity is being healthy, being safe, being sane, being happy, taking care of yourself and taking care of your family. I'm here to support you guys and entertain you guys. I don't work for this company. I don't sell these. I don't get paid a commission. I'm not going to lie to you guys about that. All right. Eleanor, what I found with cutting cardstock is you need to select glitter cardstock. And that will cut through, because I was having a problem with it cutting through my Nina Solar White. And I was only using the 80 pound. So select glitter cardstock when you cut, hun. And it will double cut and it will go a little deeper for you. Yeah, HSN did give us a nice bundle. Yes, absolutely. But that's because they felt guilty because it sold out quickly and they were screwing everybody over with the shipping. Okay, so this is the Cricut transfer tape, which we now put over our decal. If I can release it. That's the only reason I did it, Deb. I was like, okay, I can spread it up over 5 months and not pay interest on it. I wasn't about to go to Michael's and slap down $179. Exactly right, Deb. I can't get this transfer sheet up. This is Super Strong Grips transfer sheet. So if you don't have transfer sheet, you can also try using contact paper. My contact paper wasn't strong enough. I had the cheapy like dollar store brand, so it was not strong enough. And then what this transfer tape does is it allows the whole image to get transferred. Now I'm really going to burnish it and get those layers stuck together. I'm going to get those air bubbles out of there, or try to as best as I can. Make sure my letters, my outline is stuck to the center really well. And now when I'm ready to go stick it on my wall or my notebook or my car or wherever I'm going to put it, because this is permanent vinyl, now I have this layered sticker. I'll go up to the car. You want to wipe that down really well. Maybe use some alcohol to wipe it down. And then you're going to slowly remove this transfer tape, and this will be left behind, and we will have this cool like car decal. So I've made these like for my kids' rooms, Leah's room. She's all in the Frozen. So I just cut out some snowflakes and things. I've cut her name out and put that on the wall. But you don't want to use permanent vinyl for that. You want to use removable vinyl because otherwise it will pull the paint off. You want to use permanent vinyl for cars. You know, if you're putting like Leah goes to dance class, if I want to put her dance class. If you want to make little stick figure people, whatever you want to do. You can give these away as gifts. A couple years ago, Villanova was doing really well, and I made a couple of those for the guys at work. But again, as long as you're not selling it, you can download the image from the internet and convert it. I'll be honest, I don't know how to convert it to a file on Cricut Design Space yet. I'm not an expert with Design Space. I'm just learning to use it. But you can download anything that's an SVG file. It's a cutting file, or you can use Design Space. Also wanted to remind you guys, I forgot to tell you, Tracy's reminding me, that, hold on here. Oh, I don't know what that means. We opened up a new Facebook page. Tracy, I don't know if you can put the link on there. Bonnie, I copied it and traced it on my Silhouette machine. There's a trace feature on the Silhouette. I'm sure Design Space has it. If somebody can answer that, I'm not a Cricut Design Space person yet. I haven't learned all of it yet. But you basically find the file, you trace around it, and then you cut it out. I do like the card features. We can do a card if you guys want to see a quick card. Yeah, so now I have these two bumper stickers. We can do some cards for sure. Let me grab the card kits. What else was I going to tell you guys? I had something else. Oh, the Facebook page. The Facebook page is called Foiling and Stamping Fun. Please, everybody go join. We're going to do like contests. We're going to do just your you know, card submitting, things like that. Yeah, you can, as long as it fits in the rollers here, for sure. You don't have to use the mat. As long as it's wide enough to fit through the rollers, you can cut it. Okay, Tracy's gonna link the Facebook page. We would like you guys to join, like the Facebook page, invite your friends, and it's a judgment-free fun zone where we want you guys to be interactive. It's all about you guys. We know there's a lot of Facebook pages that are owned by companies trying to sell you things. We're not going to try to sell you anything. If we see a good deal come up, we're definitely going to let you guys know. But we want to have you guys submit, like, let's say we decide this week, for a whole week, we want to run a background stamp challenge. So we want to see your cards submitted on the Facebook page of creative ways to use background stamps. And you just put your picture up there, and, you know, we just all look at it and comment on it. And it's judgment-free, no drama. Doesn't matter if you've been doing this for 2 weeks or you've been doing it for 20 years. It's just about us having fun and supporting each other. Foiling, stamping, fun. Okay, Stacy, so I will, if we can't find it, we'll find a video on how we can get around it. I'm sure somebody has a video. Thanks, Eleanor. Okay, so let's do a card. Should we do an Easter card again? What? I'm going to do a card for Joyce. Joyce handles Mod Squad Challenge for us. And she just moved to Florida, and she was handling our Mod Squad Challenge for us. And, you know, it's just been a very stressful time for her. And I just want her to know that I'm thinking about her. So I'm going to make a card for Joyce. So I'll do like a thinking of you if I can open. Now, same thing with these card packs. Very handy. You do not need to buy the card packs. Michael's had a sale where it was buy one, get one half off. I think Joann's right now is doing 50% off. Accessories or something like that. So the card packs are basically already pre-cut A2 size envelopes, card bases, and then insert cards. Now you can make all of this yourself. This is nothing special. You can take your Nina Solar White and cut it down. This is normal A2 size card size, so it's 5.5 by 8.5. Yep, 5.5 by 8.5, and then the insert is cut to 4 by 5.25. So normal, you don't need to buy these cards. They're cool, they're handy, they make it quick, but again, if you use what you have. Now, what is cool is the card mat. I will say that. And you can buy the card mat online. I think it's like $6, something like that. I could be wrong. Anywhere from, I think it's up to $10. Now it's sticky, and what the card mat has, not only is it like low tack, but it has this little sleeve here. So what you do is you tuck the back of your card into the sleeve, and then the front will be held down. Now we need to pick a design. So I'm going to go back on my phone. I won't be able to see messages for a moment. Hi, Cindy. Okay, Cricut Design Space. What? Why is it making me sign back in? It logged me out? How dare you? Okay, we're going to do new project. I wish there was a way I could minimize this. I'm afraid to close it. I might have to close it out here. It's in my way. Okay, sorry. Okay, can't see comments for a minute while I load this up. Okay. So when you log in the Cricut Design Space, I will say it is easier to use on the computer or the iPad than it is on the phone. We're going to click Free for Cricut Joy. And I'm going to pick something that just says thinking of you, or you get 30 days of the Design Space for free. Let me... They have all these face masks on here, which is funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny. Ooh, this was interesting. See if this works. Oh, project incompatible with my machine. Okay, that's not going to work. All right, let me just pick something simple. I'm going to go back to Free for Cricut Joy. And then I'm just going to pick the one that says Cheer Up. Make it. Says on the card mat. Yep, hit continue. Pair my machine. Yep, I'm going to load this in. Oh. All materials, and I am doing I thought there was one on here that said for the cards. I'll just do medium cardstock. That should work because this is not as heavy. Okay, it's measuring, making sure it has the card in there correctly, and then it's going to start cutting. Now, I will say, this is not a very fast machine. It does take a minute to load. And let me go back to comments here. So this is the easy part I was talking to you guys about. Eleanor, most of the things you can cut just depending on size. It will tell you if it's not size compatible. But you can usually you can stretch things out bigger and make them smaller. Yes. Hi, Dr. Early. Melody does videos on, she's done a ton of videos. I've watched a couple of hers. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, you can make your own background. I want to see creative ways to make your own background using background stamps, make your own stamps. Let's just open that challenge up for this week on our new Facebook page. Oh, I didn't mean to enable anybody. I did not know that you can use Google credits. Thank you, Stacy. Now this is going to cut out some pretty flowers, and I was going to use the paper that came in here, but I think we need to use the holographic paper. I have 3 cards going up this week. I have a card going up for kitchen sink stamps tomorrow. I did use Baby Joy to cut out the little florals. This is the card. You guys will actually see me mess up stamping it, but I fixed it. So this is Baby Joy cut out these lilies and I stamped them. This is kitchen sink stamps, so that video will go up tomorrow. That's a Monday video. And then I have a not too shabby shop video going up, and I'll show you guys that card if I can find it. Right in front of me. This one's really cool, so you guys will see this one come up, and Cricut Joy cut this out. So that card's gonna go live this week, but look at those cute little images from the Not Too Shabby shop. So you guys will see me put that together. Love it. Great for summertime. So that will go up, and then Blue Night Rubber Stamps. I believe I have a beautiful Easter card going up for Blue Night Rubber Stamps. Yes, I was able, Carmen, to get the foil quill to work. It worked fabulously, and I will show you that in just a moment. Just remind me, and I'll tell you the secret to that. Okay, so now we are going to unload. Oh, someone asked on the Facebook page, like, how can we reuse all of these little bits that are going to get left behind? If you want to do that, I would suggest using some, what's that plastic wrap called? Something stick and peel, peel and stick. What's it called? You guys know what I'm talking about. But you can leave all the little bits behind and then use that plastic wrap on there and then pick them all up and put this on a second card if you wanted to. And press and seal. That's right. You guys are right. A for audience participation today. So you can leave all these little bits behind, pull the card off. I don't know if this cut all the way through. Maybe I didn't pick a heavy enough cardstock. And then make a second card. I'll be honest with you, Nancy doesn't do that. I know, I'm a waster. It'd be great for an inlaid if you want to cut this out again with green and inlay all of this in green. Oh, that would be really stepping this card up. If you cut this out of green and yellow paper and really change the color of the flowers, that would be cool. I'm going to go on my little spatula and just try to lift it all up here. All right, now I did read you guys' comments, and you guys said pull the mat, don't pull the card. There's a lot of detail in here, so I'm just trying to be gentle with it. I'm generally not a gentle crafter. No. Okay. And then we pull this out, and this is where you would do the press and seal. Pull all that up. I don't think I cut this through. It didn't cut through thick enough. It sure didn't. Okay, start over. Whoopsie. Let me redo that. Honestly, I didn't like the color of the card anyway. I thought it was weird doing it in red. I don't know why I picked red. Let's try that again. Do over. I could put it back in there and try to cut it out again. Doesn't say what the thickness is of this card, but this is definitely not 80-pound cardstock. It is for sure not. Let's do that again, and we're going to pick the heavier cardstock. Back on the machine. Finish. Continue. Pair. Okay, I'm going to choose glitter cardstock because that's the heavy-duty stuff. Sorry about that. Thank you, Deb. I do save my used foil, though. You are right. As long as you're using the light tack transfer tape or purple tape, yes. Dr. Early, I've been using my iPad most of the time. It is hard to see on the phone or my computer. That's right, girls. We got to get some of these. You can buy them on Amazon. I canceled my Amazon order today because I ordered a whole bunch of junk I realized I didn't need, and it said it's not going to come for 3 weeks. So I put it all back. I had a new heat gun on there. Yeah, this didn't cut all the way through, so this would have been a hot mess anyway, trying to get this apart. Whoops. Take one for the team. Yeah, glitter card seems to be my universal go-to for cutting through. Okay, Luxury Card Store says if that doesn't work, try acetate. Okay. Yeah, Laura, I've been using my iPad and my computer off camera, and it seems to work much better for me than using the phone. I mean, I like the convenience of the phone, but it's just not. You can't see anything, and my fat fingers doesn't work. So these cards come with these like holographic inserts. So the card itself is gray, and this is silver holographic insert. So I think this is going to look really cool. These all came in the HSN bundle, but you can buy these at Michael's. I saw them. And they have like brights. They have pastels. They have this gray one. They have all kinds of different color pens and fusible ink. You know, again, just because it's small doesn't mean you have to buy it small, except for the pens. There's alternate things you can do with the pens, but you can use the cards that you have. Laura, which machine did you get? Or you mean like a hot foil? Oh, so let me show you guys the secret to that. Okay, to get the hot foil to work, you have to buy, first of all, you have to buy hot foil. You cannot use deco foil, mink foil, or toner foil. It has to be hot foil. Either We Are Memory Keepers foil quill foil, Toto foil if you're in Europe, Spellbinders foil, or Gemini foil press foil. And what you do is you take your little foil quill pens and you measure 3 centimeters from the very tippy tip there, from the tip of the hot foiling point there, all the way up to 3 centimeters. Once you have it at 3 centimeters, when you drop this in the machine, the door will lock around it. You do not need any other adapters, and it will foil quill for you. Make sure you have a portable box. Somebody did ask me where this box came from. I tried to look it up online. I can't find it anywhere. I've had it for years, but you can go on and look up any kind of USB power charger box, a power bank they call them, and you just plug this in. This is going to light up. It's going to start to heat up. Now, I will say, this is not a Cricut design. This is a We Are Memory Keepers machine. Anytime you put this in any of your machines, you have a chance of voiding your machine. Now, I don't know of anybody that's had any problems with this. It's no different than putting a pen in, but this does get kind of warm and it heats up the housing, so just be careful of that. When you're done using it, you want to unplug it and allow it to cool down before you put it away. Okay? Definitely not something you want to do around children either. But when you order the foil quills, they come with some samples of foil with them. But I did get it to work. You just got to measure out all of your little foil quills to 3 centimeters. Aw, Laura, that's awful. Laura, email me your address and I'll send you a card, honey. Where's my little card at? It's Nancy Stamps, the number 15 at gmail.com. Here it is. Here we go. I can tell you this is definitely cutting through better, and it's going through, it's doing a second round of cutting here. Should be almost done soon, and I'll show you how easy it is to put this together. 60 pound would be the best for the card weight. I think that's what's in here, Dr. Early, is the 60-pound card weight. You could go thicker. You just have to make sure you choose a thicker setting in your design space. That's all. Like, I'm sure it'll cut through this. This is probably 80 pound. This is a little heavier. Sparkly foil. Don't forget to join the Foiling and Stamping Facebook page. This week's challenge is going to be having fun with your backgrounds. So using background stamps, or like Tracy said, making your own backgrounds. We want to see what you're going to do with backgrounds. Yeah, I gotta say, excuse my French, but this is a shitty situation for everybody. I mean, I get it. We need to make sure we are all safe, but for companies, I think instead of standing up and taking care of their employees, or like, oh, go home and file for unemployment, is it's a little scary. It's a little sad. And I feel for every single one of you that has to go through that. But I also say that you will get through this. You will be stronger for it. Hopefully our country will be stronger for it, that everybody will unite and bond and just be better human beings to each other. And, you know, I think other opportunities will come. I just got off the phone with someone who told me they were laid off, and they actually were kind of relieved because it's giving them an opportunity to find something better for themselves. So, you know, it will pass. Hopefully it'll pass soon, because we are all uniting as a country and taking this in stride and staying home to try to keep each other well. We don't want to go down like some of the other countries before us that, you know, they lost a lot of people because they were not quick enough to deal with this epidemic. So hopefully we are smarter than them and we can get through this quicker and all get back to work sooner. But in the meantime, I am here if anybody just needs someone to talk to, you just need a distraction. Feel free to go on any of my videos. Feel free to email me. If you just need a card and somebody just to say hi, you email me. I am here for you guys. So this is what you would take your press and seal or your transfer tape and pick it up and then reuse it on another card. But look at how easy they make this. So that's all cut out now. See, it says cheer up. We just take this pretty piece of foil. Foil card, I should say. And this all comes in the card kit. But you can use what you have. You can use your own cardstock. You can use your own cardstock and cut it out. And then this goes in the center like this. And the card says cheer up. And it has these beautiful little bouquet of garden flowers. Now let's say we want to step this up a level. Okay, now we really want to customize this. Oops. We're going to take our blade out. Look at that. Somebody told me. Who told me that? One of you guys told me that. A couple of you guys, actually. Now, these pens are specifically designed to fit in here. I have not really tried any of my other pens to see what will fit and what won't fit. I'm sure there are adapters. I have put washi tape around some of the other pens, so you can do that. Let me grab a piece of white cardstock. And I'm just going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4, so it fits on the mat. I get my regular card mat out, regular sticky mat, not card mat. Okay. And I'm going to just come up with a little, hey, how you doing on here. So I'm going to say I'm finished with that. I need to close this out. Oops. Oh boy. New project, text. You can pick your fonts, and if you have downloaded fonts, those will work as well. So I just typed out my text. Now, I know that I need to rotate this so that it prints this way on my card. Actually, I don't think I need to rotate it. I'm going to move my whole box up to there. I do need to make this slightly smaller though, because this only goes to 4 inches. So I've learned how to read the grid at the top now, which I was not doing previously. Okay. Just says, hi Joyce, thinking of you and sending you hugs. And I want to hit edit. Okay, now here it says cut. So I want to change it to writing instead of cut. So I'm going to click on there and I'm going to hit draw. And then I'm going to pick one. It doesn't matter what color, what pen. You just want to make sure you pick one. It's already on the fine point pens, which is what I'm going to use. It doesn't matter about color. But I want to make sure that it's on draw. And then I'm going to hit make it. And hopefully on the mat it looks okay. So I need to change my orientation. So to change my orientation, I just grab the little half circle there and change my orientation. And that should work for us right there. Hit continue. It's going to pair with my machine. I need to put a colored pen in there. I think we will go with purple. Now for here, for materials, I'm just going to pick regular cardstock because it doesn't matter, it's drawing. It says load your pen, load your mat. There's a little spring under the rollers here, and that's how it knows that the mat is in there. A little sensor. But you know what? I do not want purple because I did not like the way the purple came out on my Easter card. Excuse me, purple. You gotta go. We're going to go traditional black here. Okay, let's see how this works. Let me bring up my comments again. Sorry, I have to keep logging out. Yeah, I probably should have centered it. Whoops. It's a little slow. Yeah, washi tape will work on certain pens. I got it to work on my old Memento pens. I put some washi tape around there. And in case I haven't said it enough, I appreciate every single one of you for coming on every night and keeping me company. You guys are keeping me sane by keeping me busy. I mean, you could even make this into a stencil, cut it out of acetate and ink through it, or texture paste through it. That would be cool. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with this design. You don't have to just make a card out of it. Yeah, it depends on how complicated the font is, how scripty it is. Thank you, Stephanie. I think a stencil would be cool, Bonnie, because if we put, like, you know me, I'm thinking foiling. If I stenciled this with texture paste and then put rainbow foil on here, that would be cool. Or just use a sponge dauber and do your flowers in different colors, do your greens, do your cheer up. You could use a sponge dauber. That would be pretty. Thank you, Catherine. You should be able to, Jan. It's all the same program. Yeah, I definitely should have centered it a little more, but that's okay. And of course, they sell different pens, gel pens, colored pens. Yes, don't forget the thumbs up, guys. Somebody gave Leah a thumbs down on her slime video. Like, really, people? She's 7. Who would give her a thumbs down on her slime video? On two things to mix up to make slime. Every kid right now, under the age of 10, loves slime. And it's so easy to make. I'm going to find out who this hater is and giving my daughter a thumbs down. And they're totally going to get blocked from my channel. Good idea. Stencil and foil. Good idea, guys. Yeah, everybody go join our new Facebook page, Foiling Stamping Fun Group. Our challenge for this week is we want to see cool backgrounds using either background stamps or make your own background. So this is now done. Yeah, trolls. Exactly, Trace. Let me figure out how to log out of here. Cricut, here you are. Gotta unload. Nope, I gotta go back to my videos. I need an IT person. I need my son to come be my IT person, but he's too busy using up all the internet playing video games. Leah's upstairs watching TV. All right, so that actually wrote pretty nicely. Yeah, I didn't know. So you guys told me that there was a magnet up there. There's 2 little magnets here to hold the lid closed, which I don't think it really needs. But I guess if you're transporting it, you don't want this flopping down. But there's 2 little magnets in there, so it'll hold your little blade up so you're not losing it. So now we pull this off. Do the same thing, Stacy. How do we join? Yeah, if you don't, so you guys, somebody commented on my video last week. Oh, it was on the one I did a long time ago. It was Arteza color pencils versus Prismacolor color pencils. Now, if you've watched my videos, I say the same thing about Arteza products. Arteza products are good for the value, right? They're not the best, but you're not paying top quality dollar for them either, right? I've said that how many times? And somebody had the nerve. They put, you don't start your comparison until 10 minutes into the video, thumbs down. And I clapped back and said, oh, excuse me, I don't know who made you watch my video. And then I blocked them from my channel. It's like, come on, people, get a life. What? We got to invite people? I thought I left it open. Okay, click the link. Tracy's handling that. Thanks, Tracy. All right, I got some little petite floral stamps around here somewheres. Hold on. Hold on, my heart. I don't know where. Nancy has 8 billion stamps and can't find little flowers. Are you kidding me right now? Shame on you. While I'm looking for stamps, you guys can go join our new Facebook group. It's all for you guys. We're going to have lots of fun together. Aha! I found some little flowers. These are very old stamps. open the packaging. Oh. Yeah, if you guys can't get in, let us know. We'll get you in. And then we want you to share, and invite all your crafty friends. This is from Impression Obsession. I don't know if they still carry it anymore. There's not even a name on there. Oh, Bunch of Blossoms. And it's these tiny little flowers. And I'm just going to stamp a whole bunch of them all over the place, all around this. Terry, you do whatever you want to do. We're not going to make rules. We want to make it fun. There's no rules. Oh, but I can see thumbs downs on the Facebook page. So if somebody's thumbs downing on the Facebook page, they're going to get booted. I don't want any whining, complaining, no drama, none of that. It's going to be our happy escape place. And if people are going to thumbs down my friends, they're going to get kicked out. No, 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 no. That would be a good idea, Terry. List what you did, what products you used, just in case somebody likes and they want to, you know, copy it, because that's the best flattery. Terry does these beautiful, like, real-life photograph cards. I love Terry's cards. If Terry wasn't all the way up in Canada, we would have hung out. Let's see here. We did some pink cherry blossoms. Let me grab some yellow. Yeah, I am not a Facebook guru genius. I just made the page. I only have like 300 people on Nancy Stamps 15, so there's not a whole bunch there. So if you guys have any Facebook knowledge, social media knowledge, any help you can give us, we'll take it. So how about we leave it open for right now so we can get as many people as we can to join. And then next week we'll close it down to invites only. We'll leave it open door for now. And again, if we have people that are trolling, we're going to kick them out. Tracy and I are the admins. So if you guys have someone that's just being a total dirtbag and being nasty, I will tell you there is one person, unfortunately, I cannot allow into the group. This person was nasty to me and to Tracy, and that person has been banned. She will not be allowed to enter. And, you know, I kind of live by the rule. The first time, I can probably forgive you, but if it happens again, you gotta go. You gotta go. And I will not take anybody bashing anybody. This is a judgment-free, drama-free group. I don't care if you're using products that are 20 years old or products that just came out on the market yesterday. It's your money. You can use what you want. You can mix and match. You can use high-end. You can use dollar store. I just want you guys to have fun. What would I do without you, Tracy? Yeah, right now I left it as open, so you guys should all be able to join, and you should be able to comment if you want to comment. I did post a couple of cards on there just to make sure that we can see your comments. There is a filter on there, so if Facebook thinks you're saying something not so nice, it will probably filter, and then we just have to admin and okay it. But I think I want to leave it open for a week, and everybody invite all of your crafty friends to join, and then after a week we'll close it to you got to have permission. Hi, Joyce. I'll make it a secret password. That's what I'll end up doing. Carmen, I got your email. Thank you, hon. And absolutely. Thank you so much. Joyce, I can add you to the card list. Email me here, nancystamps15@gmail.com, and I will send you a card, hun. This is for a different Joyce. This stamp is too new. It's not been used before, and it's resisting the ink. Oh, it came to my watch, Carmen. We want you guys to share the news about the fun Facebook page. And we want everybody to enter something. Do something. We want to inspire each other. I'm just stamping my little flowers away here. Oh, Dion, I'm glad you got it. Did everybody get their cards? Somebody told me they didn't get their cards, and I was really bummed, and I was like, hey, email me if you didn't get it, and I didn't hear from anybody, so I want to make sure that everybody got one. So if you didn't get a card, email me, nancystamps15@gmail.com. I do sometimes forget. I mean, I work. I am working. I have my babies. And then I come down here and I get carried away with you guys and I forget. But I have plenty of cards to send out. So you just got to shoot me an email and I'll mail you a card. Now for you international people, you probably didn't get your cards yet. So you just have to hold tight. I want a teal flower. What the heck? Like a little cherry blossom thing here. I'm going to do this little guy. Aw, and you guys can follow Tracy's Facebook page. We both have Instagram. We have YouTube channels. So lots of goodies. We have different styles, so you can learn a little bit from each of us. And we're gonna grow this group. We're gonna grow this team. I need to find myself a graphic designer because I would love to have like a circle design that says Nancy Stamps and then at the bottom FSC for Foiling Snobs Club. And I think that would be a really, really cool logo to have on my shirt when I do get to go to a stamp show this year sometime. So if anybody knows a graphic designer that can make that for me. Nancy Stamps FSC. Foiling Snobs Club. All right, we need something else to go on here. I need a hot pink. And we're going to do a card exchange. I don't want to set that up right now, but I will set up a random act of kindness, address, birthday list, card exchange. We'll do that down the line. Tracy's jumping up there. 625. Woo! You go, girl. Okay, I think that's enough colorful flowers for the inside of my card. I did just make my own background paper. First Facebook team challenge. I'm guessing it's been quite a while. Well, you guys know by now. I don't shut up. Tracy and I are going to figure out a way how we can do like dual live YouTube so we can talk to each other while talking to you guys. Hi, Susie. Hi, Tiffany. All right, so we did a lot today. First of all, we want everybody to go over and join the Foiling and Stamping Fun Club over there at Facebook. Please do that. Second of all, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Third, don't forget to follow Tracy Schultz's YouTube if you're not already doing that. Fourth, don't forget to check out the online convention that's going on for the stamping shows with Technique Tuesday, Impression Obsession, Creative Vision Stamps, Marco's Paper, the Paper Cut. So many different companies. You want to check that out. And we made some fun little Steelers bumper stickers. We did some vinyl cutting here on our baby Joy today. And then we also cut out this beautiful card. And we did the inside. And on our new Facebook page, if you like and join our new Facebook page, we have a background challenge going on this week. And we just want everybody to be interactive. Invite as many crafty people as you can. No negative drama people. Keep them out. They can't come in our club. And most of all, stay positive. Keep your chin up. If you need a card from me to make you feel better, you can email me at nancystamps15@gmail.com. And I will definitely send you a card. The Facebook page is up top there. It says facebook.com foiling stamping fun. Aw, thank you, Erica. Yeah, it's what I said. I mean, there's a lot of people putting bad vibes out there on this little machine, and I don't think they gave it a fair shot. I mean, if you're looking for this to make full-size banners, yeah, not going to happen. But if you're looking for it to make cute little cards, we were just talking, I think the next video we'll do is we'll make a stencil and we'll paste and foil this. So that's a great idea. But it makes cute little cards. It does the little writing inside. It makes little die cuts. It makes little vinyl cuts. So if you're not looking to do anything industrial or mass production here, it is a cute little machine. All right, you guys got any other questions? I think we had some good discussions today. Some good ideas came up. I gave you guys some sneak peeks of what's going to come on. Don't forget, tomorrow will be a kitchen sink stamps video. There will be a video on Not Too Shabby Shop. Blue Knight Rubber Stamps is having a sale right now, 20% off. Not Too Shabby Shop, there's some links. Tracy, you'll need to put your links for whatever design teams and groups you're on, because I didn't have those in the notes page. I also put in the notes page the difference between hot foiling and regular foiling, because that's the #1 question I get asked. So you guys can go and read up on that as well. Yeah. It's not a live, Carmen. It's a pre-recorded video. It'll go on at, I think, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I know, Susie. We had a problem. Hopefully it's all worked out now. That's who this card is going to, is our friend Joyce, who has been tirelessly working through the bugs. It was all problems with the server, and she hopefully got it all handled. But, like, my winners didn't even post right away. Yeah, just short ones, exactly. Okay, guys, well, I do have to work. I have a conference call at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But I will figure out a way to do the video on cutting this out of acetate or stencil material, and then we'll run either glitter paste through it or texture paste and foil it, because after all, we are the Foiling and Stamping Fun Club. Oh yeah, Eleanor? Is your brother single? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, good night, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. Join our little Facebook page. We can continue the conversation at our Facebook page. It's open 24 hours a day. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.